Today, I'm joined by Alan Murray, a Navy veteran and top Virginia realtor with LPT Realty. After making Hampton Roads home through his service, Alan built a successful career in real estate, starting as an investor in 2010 and now serving clients with a true service-first mindset. With extensive experience, strong market skills, and multiple industry certifications, Alan is known for helping buyers, sellers, and military families navigate Virginia's market with confidence. Alan, thank you so much for being here. Let's jump right in.
Thank you, Cameron. It's an honor to be here with you.
Thank you. I am very happy to have my second cup of coffee this morning with you. And
I'm with you.
Wonderful. And today's topic is very near and dear to my heart, as it is one of the main reasons why I came over to LPT. So let's get started and let all of our listeners hear what you have to say about LPT and why you joined.
Okay, thank you. I've been in real estate since 2010. I actually started out flipping houses. I built houses, did all kinds of different stuff, and enjoyed it. My wife got her license to help me buy and sell houses. And then in 2020, she's like, why don't you just join me and we'll be a team? I'm like, okay. And I joined, and I enjoyed being a realtor. And then in 2022, we heard this thing called LPT. And we knew some people that moved over, and always coming from a position of curiosity. Mm-hmm. We started asking questions just to kind of get an idea. And because when Heather and I became a team, we had like three other people go, oh, you're having a team? We want to join. Mm-hmm. People that she had mentored at the last brokerage. We actually had another broker join our team because she had been running her own team so long and was out of production. And she was like, but you were a mentor. I would love to join your team. And Mary's amazing. And we just love having her here. But we made the shift over, and probably one of the main reasons was the two big reasons. I'll go over both of them. Were the different commission splits that you could get, the different models that they had, and then for the culture. You know, being on a team in another brokerage, it's really difficult to help newer agents thrive when they have to play a team split, a brokerage split, other fees that go along in, plus your desk fees, your monthly fees, all these things. Sometimes you're lucky to make 30, 35% of your commission. You cannot survive on that, right? Unless you're doing a lot of work, you know. And as a newer agent, it's hard to do sometimes. Right. With the business builder version, now on our team, we have 11 agents on our team. Mm-hmm. Heather and I are the only two revenue share agents on our team right now. We have a split with the brokerage and a split with the team. We all pay the team. Everybody else is business builder. And what I love about it is especially for a newer agent, they have the ability to close deals. They're going to pay their team split, but it's only $500 per transaction for the first 10 in a year that goes to the brokerage. So if they're doing a $10,000 commission, they're keeping about $6,500 off of it if you had a 70-30 split. And there's no desk fees and all those kind of things. So they're keeping the brunt of their commission. You sell one of those a month, you can live well or live okay. We're going to help you learn how to fish. So make that 2 a month, and now you're thriving. And our philosophy has always been, we will train you so you can leave. We will treat you so you don't want to.
Yes.
But if they do leave, we are cheering them on. You know, we will stand back there and just all day long. Yep. And that's the culture of LPT, mm-hmm. which is the second reason I came over.
Yes.
The culture is so collaborative. Yes. You know, I heard about you through other people, through Sierra Haskins in California.
Yeah.
You know, and now I think yourself, my wife, and Sarah, you like calls and just to collaborate on ways to do things better and make things better for our industry. Yep. You know, and I heard this at a conference years ago. And if you want to serve your clients best, you serve your industry first. And when I heard that, I was like, I don't know if that makes sense. And then it did. Because if you do the best you can as a realtor, yes. part of that is in how you serve your client to give them the best experience possible.
Yes.
And in other brokerages I've been in, it's been, this is my little fiefdom.
Yep.
You may not enter, you know, and if you weren't part of it, you could not collaborate. It was very difficult. I won't say everybody, but for a majority. And in LPT, it's like,
it was hard to get answers.
Here's my book.
It was hard to succeed. It was hard to take that next step forward. And here you have so many different avenues and so many different ways to find what you need in order to move that path forward and be able to service your clients the best way possible. There's no excuses at all.
Nope. There's none, because you have support all along the way.
Yes.
If you're a solo, I don't care if a solo agent reaches out and has a question, I'm going to answer the question because it's the right thing to do. You know, we've had people that we have sponsored into LPT, and I'm proud to sponsor them in. And some of those have joined our team, and I'm super stoked to have them on our team. But we have taken people that somebody else sponsored in, and they've called us saying, hey, I have somebody that I think they would do well on a team. They need a team. Can you interview them? I'd love to. They're like, why would you take them? So why wouldn't I take them? You know, and in the grand scheme of things, because like, you know, you're going to spend time and money. I'm like, I don't care. If I train somebody to be a good agent, number one, they're going to pay a team split, right? Whatever that may be, they're going to help support the team. So my job is to train as best I can so that they do more transactions. And even then, we cheer it out so that if you hit a certain level, your commissions go down that you pay the team, your split. But yeah, so we make it beneficial for anybody, as long as they're able to meet the qualifications and do the work, to come in, because we make a better agent, and that raises our industry. And that's where I'll tie back to that one statement. I was like, this makes so much more sense. You serve the industry first, and that is making the best agents you possibly can. With LPT, we have the collaboration point that just goes beyond anything I've ever seen before.
I agree. And, you know, maybe I'm going out on a limb here and saying this, but I really feel that this brokerage has raised the industry standards for every other brokerage out there in a short amount of time. And everyone is looking over and looking at the numbers and saying, oh boy, watch out.
Oh yeah. I love to golf. I don't golf as much as I like to, but I consider LPT like the Tiger Woods of golf, of real estate. Came in and have just redefined what the industry is about.
Yes.
And everybody else that's been playing the game that went, it's not going to be a big deal. It's a new brokerage. We get them all the time. They turned around and went, he did what? And now it's redefining how people are doing business, and the industry is changing to keep up.
Yes.
And I love that. I've always looked at LPT. One of my favorite phrases when certain things happen in life is, we're the innovator, not the imitator.
And that's where you want to be. You don't want
and that's where you want to be.
Just trying to keep up with what we're doing. You want to be on the side that's paving the way.
Exactly. First year and a half innovation, innovation awards, all this kind of stuff that, we were down at Qualcomm. They brought up the breakdown of how the large brokerages are doing. I think right now, we're number 6 in the country for brokerages. And we've been here for 3 years.
3.5 years. Or 3 years. Yeah.
3 years. I think 3 years. Could be more.
Yes, sorry.
But that's okay. But I look at it and go, that's how we're doing something right.
Yes.
Because a lot of these other brokerages are where they're at, not because they haven't been successful in the past, but they're buying up other brokerages to increase their size and increase their volume. And that's great. We haven't. We've done this all on our own. Number 6. And I don't think we're going to be 6 very long.
No, I agree.
Because we are just,
I'm so excited.
It's an amazing, I am too.
Can you tell?
It's just going to be a great, amazing journey.
It is. Well, I'm very, first off, thank you so much for taking the time to come and tell me, and everyone that is on here listening, about why you came over to LPT and explaining
it was a pleasure.
Why it was so important that it was value over numbers, but the numbers make sense. It makes sense for the new agents, and all of the important details of this brokerage over some of the other 3-letter brokerages, and even, the bigger ones, and really why it makes a difference when you line up, when you're trying to make a decision, and these decisions are so hard, is to take your time and write down all of the pluses and negatives, and really ask yourself what you're looking for as an agent or team lead when you're looking to make that move. And to leave, before we leave, ask you one question. If you were a team lead and you're looking to make a change, what would be, say, your biggest question really to ask yourself as you're interviewing these different brokerages right now? What would you look for? I know I'm putting you on the spot too.
No, that's okay. And as a team lead, for me, again, it's really kind of, I break it down to what's important for myself and my team. And for myself and my team, it comes down to what serves me best. So there are some great brokerages out there. I never want to say anything bad about another brokerage. And if I've talked to so many people, and I'm like, and if you love your brokerage and don't want to leave, I'm good with it. But if you're interested in an opportunity And that's where it really comes in, because the opportunity that LPT offers, because of the different models that they have with Business Builder, with Hybrid Share.
Yep.
Heck, now they're working with Aperture for the people that are doing 10 million and above.
Yeah.
They've got something for everybody.
They do.
You know, and the collaborative culture, the marketing stuff that they have, all these things are incredible. I talked to somebody last night. She goes, "Oh, we have our own brokerage. We don't have to do any of that stuff. We have our own brokerage." I'm like, "Don't you have to pay certain fees to have a brokerage?" And they were like, "Well, yes, but it's the price of doing business." I'm like, "I don't have my own brokerage, but I don't have my LPT shirt on. Oh my gosh, I have LPT on my sleeve, the circle,
Yeah.
and I have Murray Road Group here, which is bigger." I said, "This is our team."
Right.
And every brokerage I've been at, it's like, we are this brokerage, and you can have your thing here. With LPT, it's about branding the agents and the team. So our team is what stands out. Robert's always said the LPT should be the period at the end of your marketing.
Yes.
And that's how we've used it. So we treat our agents the same way. We get Google reviews for the team, and that's wonderful, but we also set them up for the agent. Because again, you don't want to leave a team and have no reviews because you have nothing to build off of. But if we get you those at the same time, if you decide you do want to move out on your own as a solo agent, you've got your backing. Mm-hmm. The collaboration, it allows you to thrive. Takes care of your top end, takes care of your marketing. You know, we get free dot loop and all these things that are available to us to use as our tools that most brokerages make you pay for.
Another thing that he made it a point to say is that a brokerage should not define you.
100%. Mm-hmm. You know, and the other statement Robert made was, is your success is what you want it to be. Mm-hmm. So if your success means you want to sell 2 houses a year and buy Jordan sneakers, go for it.
Right.
If your success means you want to build a business, mm-hmm. they got you.
Yeah.
And they're gonna have the things you need to get there. And I love that. And once you join this brokerage, from everything I've seen, for all the people I've met across the country, mm-hmm. the collaboration in itself doesn't make you feel like I just have a team.
No,
I have a team that's part of something.
I agree.
That is part of something, you know. And now they've broken out the military network with LPT, which is phenomenal.
Its own.
They just keep adding more and more value.
I agree.
You know, which is why they're going to continue to be the front runners, and they're going to keep moving up the charts. So yeah, if you're a team lead and you want to really support your team, and if you're with some of these bigger brokerages, you're not as you bring a team over, you will get, you know, people underneath you. You build some stock and those kind of things. Mm-hmm. That's kind of an instant gratification that a lot of brokerages don't offer. But at the same time, it's going to be about what's best for you, your family, and your team. Mm-hmm. So we do what's right for our family. You know, we're not just going to be agents. We decided to make the team, but part of our job now is to make sure that the people on our team thrive just as much, and we have the support to do that.
Similar thought process over here. I looked at the long term.
Yeah, 100%. Only way to look at it.
I don't want any agents joining my team knowing that they're not going to be around in, 1 to 5 years looking at the stats. Mm-hmm. Because it wasn't sustainable. And this was the best model that fit, for our needs personally and also. And
our vision.
Yes, absolutely. With that said, I hope you have a good rest of your morning and day.
I will.
And I look forward to having you back here with our next topic.
I would love that. Thank you for having me, Tamara. Always a pleasure to see you and hear about all your successes. Anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Thank you. Same here. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
You too.